जी आवाज आ रही सबको मेरी?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलें जी। ओके जी, तो बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, लेट अस स्टार्ट। दिस इज आवर communication skills class, online class, and today we will start with my lecture number 2, and the title of today's lecture is interview skills. Last time we did resume writing and resume preparation, and what to mention in the resume, what not to mention in the resume. This time we will start and we will learn the interview skills. Right now we come to the 11th interviewing skill, that is rehearse explaining your resume. Your resume is your presentation. It is the pamphlet of yourself. It is how you promote yourself. So prepare well. Rehearse how to explain your resume. An interviewer is likely to ask you, please explain me your resume. This is the time to elaborate on certain important accomplishments in your resume. This is your time how you are going to promote yourself, how you are going to elaborate yourself, how you are going to prove that you are the best person for this specific job. And stick to specific examples or tasks regarding that accomplishment. It is advisable to rehearse these before the interview. Into the interview, learn how to explain your own resume. If you are asked to explain, you must have a very well rehearsed explanation of your resume. So when we rehearse, we make sure that we don't take too much time. That is, this way you are not taking too much time at the interview itself. Formulate crisp and clear answers that get your point across. So you must think of good answers, impressive answers that will answers that will help you to get the job or to get the assignment or to the get through the interview. So always rehearse your resume before appearing for the job interview or the internship interview. And the 12th skill is know what and when to speak. Keep in mind you are in a formal setting. To never forget that you are in a formal sitting. You are sitting in front of the interview panel, which is a highly formal get up. It is a highly formal conference. It is a highly formal meeting. So never forget. And even if the interviewer act friendly, avoid inappropriate abatements. Even if the interview gets friendly with you, maintain a professional look, maintain a professional body language. Show interest, show interest, but do not be friendly by yourself. Do not show any carelessness during the interview. So an interview might on purpose be friendly and wants to check if you are careless or if you are careful during the interview. So don't use casual slang or jargon. While you talk to the to the interviewing panel, never use jargon, never use shortcut words, or never use slang. It's not like we talk, we make small words while texting, while using messages, or do not use those shortcut words. Know what and when to speak. In addition, avoid statements about race, religion, or politics. Stick to what the interviewer is talking about and respond in a polite and formal manner. Formal, polite means that your tone, your voice should not be very direct. It should not be too much noisy. It should be show your humbleness. And formal means that you should look professional during the talk. Use good words. Do not talk too much. Do not just open a long essay about yourself. Maintain a formal manner. The 13th skill is interview mode. Don't wait till you reach the interview room to be polite and professional. Switch on your interview mode as soon as you enter the interview venue, be it with the person at the reception desk and any other staff member. Be on your best behavior from the minute you reach the office. You never know who will have a say in your job. So don't just look professional or don't be polite only in front of the. Don't just be polite or don't just be professional in front of the interview panel. Be polite, be professional as soon as you enter the interview venue. That is, if you have to talk to the reception, be polite. If you have to talk with other staff, look professional, be polite, and it will contribute to your job securing. It will contribute it will contribute that you get the job. So we must never argue, we must never fight, we must never quarrel with any staff of the interview venue. We must be polite, we must use soft words so that it maintains a good report about yourself. Because if we fight or if we quarrel or if we enter an argument, then it might weaken your position for the job. So enter your interview mode as soon as you enter the interview venue. Now the 14th point is do not waste time. The interviewer probably has a very busy day planned. Do not waste their time. Be direct in your answers and do not beat around the bush. Do not waste time. Do not enter any unwanted explanation. There will be some tough questions that may not know the answers to. In such cases, politely accept that you are not aware but ready to learn. There will be tough questions you may not know the answers to. In such cases, politely accept that you are not aware but you are ready to learn. Don't try guesswork or try to fool the interviewer. Sometimes tough questions are just a way to see how well you respond under pressure. So take the tough question as an opportunity to show the interview panel how good you are working under pressure. Maybe the interviewer already knows that you will never guess the answer, but that might not be the idea of asking the tough question. The idea might be to judge you that how you respond while under pressure. So the tough questions are an opportunity. If you know the answer, that's good. But if you don't know the answer and if you consider that the question was tough, then show a good gesture. Show an opportunity. It gives you an opportunity to show, to respond, to represent yourself how you are going to work under pressure. So don't waste time. Never beat about the bush. Never waste time of the interviewer. Don't go into lengthy or never-ending um, arguments. Be polite. If you don't know the answer, accept it, and uh, also commit that you are ready to learn, and take the tough question as an opportunity to project yourself, to promote yourself. Now we come to the 15th skill. Customize 15th skill is customize your answers. When asked about a particular skill set, do not do not have one standard answer for every company you apply for. Instead, list out the ways your skills can add value to the role and company for which you are interviewing. Customize your answers. Do not repeat or cut and paste your answers for every company you are applying for. Customizing your answer means that making your answer specific for a specific company. Never just cut and paste an answer for all the companies you are applying for. Instead, list out the ways, write down the ways your skills can add value to the role and company for which you are interviewing. So, customizing or making your answer look fresh always for all different interviews, and this can be done if we know the company, if we have researched about the company, and if we can relate our skills to the requirement of the company. So this was the 15th skill, customize your answers. Then the 16th skill is mention your strength. You will get several chances in the interview to talk about your strengths. This can be in the classic "What are your strengths?" question, or you can be asked about a particular project listed on your resume. Be confident and informative when talking about your strength, but do not be arrogant or boastful. So, in an interview, you must always mention your strength. And how you're going to mention your strength? First, you might be asked the very classic question, what are your strengths about a certain subject? So this can be one way that you are asked about the strength. Another way that you might be asked about your strength is that if you are questioned about a particular event you mentioned on your resume, or a particular project you mentioned on your resume, that is another point where you can highlight your strength. And while you are mentioning your strength, be confident and give full information when talking about your strength. But your talking should not look arrogant, or it should not look too much boastful. Boastful means it should not be that you are the only person who is promoting yourself. And arrogant means that do not consider yourself above the others. Act normal, act confident, act polite. Give all the information you know about your strength to the people who are taking the interview. So mention your strength. You will get several chances in the interview to talk about your strength. This can be in the classic "What are your strengths?" question, or you can be asked about a particular project listed or written on your resume. Your resume will be read and your resume will be questioned. So prepare well for your resume, prepare well for your polishing, prepare well of giving information about your strength, your even your weaknesses also, about your achievements. But never act arrogant, never act overconfident or boastful. So this was the 16th strength. Now we come to the 17th skill, 17th skill is define your career goal. Your career goal or objective should be clear in your mind. Frame the answers to this question so it is ready if asked. Do not leave it general or vague as it can show lack of ambition and clarity. Instead, talk about how you expect to grow in your field. The 17th skill is define your career goal. What you want to achieve, what is your objective, what you want from your career. This should be very clear in your mind. Do you want to work ahead or do you want to study ahead? And if you want to study, to what extent do you want to do an MSc or do you want to do a PhD or do you want to do an MBA and so on? And if you want to go in a career, what position are you looking at? And this answer should be in your mind well before the time of the interview. And you should be ready for this question. It can be asked at any stage of the interview. Never leave this question alone, never leave it general, or never abandon this question. It will, if you abandon this question or if you just give a general answer, it will show that you are not clear, you are not ambition, you have not decided yet, and the company might not wait for you. And how to answer such questions? Talk about how you expect to grow in your field, how you expect to achieve your objectives in this field. So you must be very clear in your mind about your career goals. Then 18th skill is follow the interviewer's interest. Be intuitive. Understand the environment. Every interviewer may have a different style of talking and conducting an interview. All are human being. All interviewers are human being. So every human being interviewer may have a separate style of talking, a separate style of conducting an interview. Follow their style, follow their lead in their way of talking and professional behavior. This will show you can listen well and adapt easily to the office environment. Also during the interview, understand the interests of the interviewers and try to adapt yourself and try to relate your skills and how your skills can help them in achieving their interests for the company. So this will show you can listen well and adapt easily in the office environment. Now in the interview, there might be number of people present. It might not just be one-to-one interview. There might be like a group of people taking the interview. So how will you understand the interest of all the people? Try to figure out who is the most important person in the interview, and then once you have figured out the most important people in the interview, then try to figure out what are their interests, what are they looking for in the interviewers, in the interview that are being conducting, what are they looking for the person, and then try to relate how you can be a resourceful person for them. Answer as much as you can to their questions. Never let any question, never give a false statement, never lie in the interview, and also never let a question pass. Never say, I passed this question. You must always attempt verbal questions. If you are asked for a presentation, show yourself. Show how good presenter you are. Show how much confident you are. If you are asked to write about something, then immediately find take find a pen and paper and write the answers. Never hesitate in the jobs or the work you are asked during the interview. Attempt all the questions. Maintain an adaptive figure. Maintain a friendly figure. Right. Now we come to the 19th interview skill, that is ask the right questions. The interviewer may ask you if you have any questions. Here, do not hesitate to bring up whatever concerns you have. However, ask only relevant questions. These can be about attributes of the job and the department. Any random question can be dealt with later. The interviewer may ask the candidate if the candidate has any questions regarding the job. This is your time to interview the interviewing panel. It is your time to get the knowledge that you did not know about the company, get the knowledge you did not know about the job duties. It is if you are experienced professional, you can also negotiate your salary. You can also negotiate the operating time, how you will work, from what time you will start and what time you will finish. You can also negotiate your vacations. However, if you are a fresh graduate, then salary, vacations, your job timings are of secondary concern. Your first concern is the experience you will get while working in the company. So your questions should be how your company will help you in your career, how this company will help you in the career. Salary should not be the issue at your first job. The time you are going to spend, it will be the secondary issue of the job. The vacations you will get every month or every year, it will be a secondary issue. The main issues are the nature of job, what opportunities the company has to offer you at the job. So the candidate should also ask the interviewers about his or her concerns regarding the job. And this also reflects your interest and your up to date knowledge regarding the company itself. Right now, we come to the 20th skill, stay motivated. In case you feel the interview is not going well as you hoped, don't be sad or don't be demotivated. Continue to reply honestly and enthusiastically. Enthusiastically. Remember, a positive attitude can leave a good impression on the interviewer. If you appear sad or disappointed, it shows a lack of ability in handling difficult situations, worsening your chances. So, in the 20th skill, we must remain motivated, we must remain confident, we must never lose hope. If a candidate feels that the interview is not going well as the candidate had expected or had hoped for, it does not mean that the candidate should be sad or demotivated. It does not mean that the candidate should enter depression mode or should be unhappy with the situation. Remember that you were called for the interview. That means that the interview panel expected or had looked over your CV or your resume and thought about you as a potential as a job seeker. However, if you are not selected or if you feel that the job interview is not going well, show that you are positive. Show that you are an interesting person. Show that you have all the skills to impress the interviewer. If, on the other hand, if you appear sad or disappointed, then it will show another side of your personality, that you cannot that you cannot handle difficult situation, and it will worsen your chances. So stay motivated, remain honest, remain positive. Now we come to the 21st skill. This will be our this will be the 21st. Now we come to the 21st skill, that is show gratitude. No matter how your interview goes, always take a moment to thank the interviewers for their time and consideration. A positive attitude and a polite behavior can go a long way in impressing the people. Maybe no matter how your interview goes, if it goes well, then it's good for you. But if it does not go well, never complain, never enter into an argument. Always take a time out and always thank the interviewers for their time, for considering you as a for considering you for an interview. Be polite, show a positive attitude. Maybe you will be selected in the second chance, or if you will get a second chance. A positive attitude and a polite behavior will definitely go a long way in impressing people. Always remember that the interview is all about you and how well you represent yourself. And you should represent yourself in a polite manner, in a professional manner, and you should show the knowledge side of yourself and show the personality side, the well conducted personality side of yourself. Okay. So these was a few skills that I think they are important for all fresh graduates to know about. Okay. Okay, जी फिर thank you very much for your time. I will try that this video is provided online. You can always go through this video, this online lecture through the recordings. Read interesting articles that are available on the internet that will help you in sharpening your interview skills. Okay. So thank you very much. I have downloaded the attendance. Okay. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.